being a female drill instructor, what is that like experience like? Like, what is that like? Not like, what does that mean to you? But like, you know, like kind of what's that experience like? Because everyone like the view. I feel like the view of the Marine Corps post 19, like I think 84, 86 is when it came out. It will always be Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
It will always be Arlie Ermy telling a dude he's gonna shit down his throat.
Yeah.
Like that's always gonna be
Let
the
me see
view.
your war cry.
Yeah, that's always gonna be the Marine Corps. It's gonna be that, or the subsection of people that watch Jarhead and now they think that Afghanistan was just sitting on a pile of dirt all day.
Yeah.
Which, from what I've heard, that's kind of what it was for a lot of people, unfortunately. But in popular culture, at least from what I've seen, and, you know, I watch a lot of fucking movies. Aside from like G.I. Jane,
Yeah.
you know, which was kind of like a parody movie almost. Like, there's not a lot of media about women in the military, let alone female drill instructors.
Yeah.
So what's that like? You know, like, how's that been for you?
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like we definitely are hardworking girls that fucking. I feel like a lot of females feel like we have like a lot to prove, and that's just being a female in the military in general. Like when you're in the military, like it seems like you always have to fucking go the extra mile to be up to par with the males, you know. But I mean, we get a lot of. I don't even know how to answer that question, honestly, when it comes to that. I guess because you're right, because there's really not that much that people see when it comes to, like, females. I like it. I love being a drill instructor, and, like, I get a lot of people being like, wow, like, you're a drill instructor. That's crazy. Like, that's so cool. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a good time. Like, we're a very small group of women, you know, not that many females, actually. That's why we're hurting so bad for, like, females, is you have to have, like, a passion for it. So we're very passionate. And I feel like we do work harder than the males, I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like, again, it's because we feel like we have something to prove. Like, we feel like we have to work 10 times harder because it's come so easy for males to be successful sometimes. So,
well, in environments like that, I mean, that, what you just said doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. But I love it. And I think we're getting more, like, females are becoming a more bigger thing nowadays. Like, especially with, like, the whole trying to move females to the West Coast, too. Like, I'm definitely going to try to take my chance to be a drill instructor on the West Coast, for sure.
Over at Paris,
at San Diego.
The Marine Corps Depot, right.
Yeah. So, like, if I get a chance, if that becomes, like, a thing, if I did a second tour, I definitely would try to go over there because I think it'd be a great experience to, like, do that.
So, have you only been, because, right, so I didn't even know the Marines were doing integrated right now. So, have you only been in integrated companies?
My first 2 cycles, it was just normal, like, pop-up company was whatever, and then we were the first company in 4th Battalion ever, because they had integration with, like, the male companies. Like, you have, like, companies that were, like, battalions, like, 4th Battalion was always known as, like, the female battalion.
Right.
But
so
now,
it's all female recruits and all female DIs.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of that way. Like, the way it's integrated is, like, so you have different decks, right? So you have 3 decks.
Well, kind of like NIMI, right?
Yeah.
We had
so, like,
3 tubes.
you have 3 decks. So, like, the bottom deck is male platoons, females, and then males. So, like, I don't have male recruits, but they're in my company. So, like, I'll still scream at them when we're at training because we all train together. But back in the squad bays, it's still separated.
Okay,
That's
that makes
how
sense.
It's integrated.
That
Yeah.
makes
So
sense.
it's not like integrated where, like, I'm, like, on the male deck and they're my recruits.
Right. So unless you guys are, like, out on a range or you're out at, like, an obstacle course or you're doing, like,
I mean, and then there are some instances, like, if we're at PT, like, we have different series is what we call them. So, like, you have 3 platoons and 3 platoons, right? So you have lead and follow. And during PT sessions, I mean, shit, sometimes there's not, like, all the drill instructors are there. So, like, I would have, like, male recruits that I would be in charge of for that PT session.
Right.
It's more like the hygiene part is when we separate.
Like,
and, like
beginning,
the
the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're really just operating in that second.
Yeah.
The second deck. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting that you guys are, like, kind of sandwiched in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, at first we were going to be, like, first deck, but they just, I don't know. Sometimes they'll change. It really just doesn't.
Okay,
because like, one day, the next cycle, they could change it up if they wanted to. It's just easier to keep the females on, like, one deck on the series. So we could be on 3rd deck or we can be on 1st deck. Like,
I always thought, like thinking back in NIMI, right? Because all the females live on the 3rd stoop. I was kind of figured that because, well, if they're all the way up there, you'll be able to see the dude fucking skirting up there.
I mean, there's no chance that female recruits and male recruits ever interact like that. Because we have our duties, like we're there 24/7. We have our fire watch or like rifle watch that the recruits do, so they make sure that like when we lock the hatches too at nights, like no one can get
batten
in.
down the hatches.
Yeah, so we lock the hatches because I mean females we've always locked the hatches just in case, you know.
That's like the front door, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so like we have like hatches in the front and the back of the squad base, so like, they get locked, they get secured, like just because you never know if someone could fucking come on the base and just fucking fuck shit up. So
that's a sad fact.
yeah,
Actually. Jesus, I wasn't even thinking of that. I just thought you kind of keeping away the horny recruits, but no, it's an actual hazard because of active shooters.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So do you guys like do any kind of active shooter drill, or is that like kind of like
I know that PMO does. Like they just had a drill a few.
What's PMO?
It's like military police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like the gate guards and shit.
Yeah.
So they have training where like we'll do like base training or like, hey, today we're doing a fucking simulation of this or that or like fucking whatever. So they do have their like little training that they do. But
damn.
Mm.
So damn, that fucking sucks. So when you guys kind of have that, you guys have a pretty good system to mitigate the, I guess, fraternization amongst the sexes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So we still keep we integrate it to where like the recruits still train together. Like they'll split up and like sometimes males are with females. But, like, obviously in terms of, like, sleeping and shit, like, we separate them.
Right.
But we're trying to get it to where, I mean, fuck, like, we're the Marine Corps. And eventually, like, we need to get to that point where females and males can work together.
Do you think that true integration is possible?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because in my head, like, when I was deployed, I was with the grunts and I was on the female engagement team and we were with the males. Like, we were integrated with them.
Right.
I think it's just, it depends on the maturity of, like, who goes into it. You know what I mean? Like, on both males and female side. Like, in my head, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're there for a job. Who gives a shit? You know? But I think it's more on, like, the type of generation that comes up and the maturity of the people. Like, there's definitely a bunch of people that could probably do full integration type shit and not have issues, but fucking... We're not perfect. Humans there's always going to be flaws.
We're animals.
Yeah, so...
We're built for a few core things.
Yeah, something's always going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And it's not an issue of, like... What I hate is when something happens and all of a sudden it's, like... Something happens with one person and all of a sudden it's that whole group that's the issue.
Well, I feel like that overcorrection is just
and
a
that's,
staple.
like, what sucks about being a female just in the military in general is, like, one thing happens then all of a sudden, like, the whole population is put on this fucking...
You put on trial.
Labeled this way because of one person's stupidity type thing.
No, for sure.
So,
well, because I remember like these just kind of two examples of the black and white. Like there was one example where I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, it kind of broke the news where a female that was in Ranger School got pregnant.
Yeah.
Right. But then on the flip side of that, I got a friend of mine who's in the Guard, the National Guard for the Army here in New Mexico, and she went to Ranger School. And I asked her, I was like, "What the fuck was that like?" Like as not only just the school itself, but like as a female. Like, well, how did they like? Because I think she was the only female there because they're slowly trickling, you know, and they obviously just like you said, you know, because of the one person fucking something up, everything gets set back.
Yeah, and kind of like with females joining the infantry now, like being able to be O3s, like people have so much stipulation, like, oh, it's a bad idea, blah blah. Bitch, like.
Yeah, well, because she went and she was like, honestly, they didn't give a shit. I slept in the same bay with the guys. We were taking integrated showers because we only had 30 seconds to fucking shower.
Yeah.
Like at times I think she said like her entire company who had like I think there was like starting out like 50 something in her class and she was like, yeah, the entire platoon, the entire class had 8 minutes to shower. Like I barely felt the water at that point. So I was like, if they wanted to fucking look, well, then they're being little perverts. But we've got fucking 8 minutes to get in and get out.
That's what I'm saying is like you have the few that are good, to, like fuck that no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
But then yes, you have the ones that there's always going to be an issue. So like kind of like with the female getting pregnant, like okay, shit happens. Like she made a mistake. What I hate is that like okay, what about the guy?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, she got pregnant, but fuck, like
it
takes two to tango.
Yeah. No, it was the Holy Spirit, and she
the next
magically...
Virgin Mary. Like, fuck.